Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead reading. Oh my god, I almost sung that. What is going on? Right, let's see. 2 cards out from the daily crystal oracle cards for Cancer, please and thank you. Okay. We have 2 messages here for you. Let's just put those out of the way. We have Amazonite, loosen your grip, Cancer. Maybe you're being a bit too, I don't know, feel like you've got to do everything and you just got to like let somebody else do it. And then we have Chrysocolla, start afresh. Wow, what if we get the Fool in your reading? Loosen your grip and start afresh. Let go of those thoughts, maybe something that's holding you back. Let's have a look. So, dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Cancer and make it helpful, hopeful, and healing. And if you've got anything to do with Gemini, I highly recommend you check out Gemini's reading. It was awesome. Oh, looks like yours is going the same way. Knight of Wands is your focus. Oh, opportunity, please and thank you for Gemini. 4 of Pentacles. Now, there's an opportunity of the 4 of Pentacles to loosen your grip. You can see how tight she's holding on. Queen of Swords is your challenge. Okay. And what is bubbling under the surface for Cancer? Seven of Cups, choices, and then advice and outcome, please and thank you for Cancer. Chariot, which is your card in the Major Arcana. And when you turn up in your own reading, it just puts you in the position of power and strength, determination too, especially with the Chariot. Now, the Knight of Wands is your focus for next week. And the Knight of Wands, the focus of that is dancing to the beat of her own drum, doing her own thing, having fun, letting go. Let that, whatever you're holding on to, just let your hair down a bit more next week, Cancer. That's the focus of it. You can see she's being ambitious too, because this is Wands. It's often to do with our work and our creativity. And Cancer, you are so creative. I'm not. I don't have a creative bone in my body. 4 of Pentacles is your opportunity, and this is exactly what your energy is telling you to do, is to loosen your grip. You can see how tightly she's holding on to those pentacles. And it's like, no, I'm not letting go. She's not opening up at all, but there's an opportunity for you to let go. Maybe it's a financial thing. Maybe, you are head of the house, you are responsible, you're the breadwinner, and it's like, whoa, I just need to have some fun next week, loosen your grip a bit. And it can be emotions, it can be your time, your energy with the pentacles too. Just, yeah, let somebody else do a bit for a change. Queen of Swords is your challenge. Now, the Queen of Swords as a challenge is somebody who, it can be you wanting to say something very forthright to somebody and it coming across completely the wrong way. Or it can be somebody around you who's actually a little bit, what should I say, harsh with their words. Because the Queen of Swords, she is very forthright, she's very assertive. The important thing of the Queen of Swords, she's firm, but she's fair. As a challenge, that can be somebody who's just not particularly caring about what they're saying to you. But we will clarify whether that's you in that energy or somebody else around you. Now, the 7 of Cups is what's bubbling under the surface, and that's you looking at other choices. What else do you want to do? And why are you not doing it now? Maybe it's because you feel that you might upset somebody in a choice that you'd like to make. Because these are cups, cups in the tarot are emotions, relationships, friendships. And I always look at this guy and he's like, oh, I'll go for that one. But if I turn it up, am I going to upset anybody else? Because this is cups. Also, you've got snakes and ladders on here. Are you afraid that you're going to get right to the top and then slip back down again? Something to do with not trusting a friendship or relationship. The Chariot is your advice and outcome. And the Chariot is just facing things full on. What are you pushing under in your subconscious about these choices? It's like, no, get in the driving seat. Just face it full on. Just see how that gets to you. And the Knight of Wands as being a focus is have fun with it too. I don't feel that this is a really like big oh moment. It's just loosen your grip a bit, Cancer. Knight of Wands, why are you here, please, and thank you for Cancer. That's clarified by Ten of Cups. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you couldn't make that up. Ten of Cups is 10. It's fulfillment, emotional friendship, fulfillment. Your heart is filled. It's like, I don't know, just having fun again, Cancer. It's about loosening, and I can't say that enough, can I? Letting your hair down, having a bit of fun with the family, even. Sunshine and rainbows. Feeling a bit more appreciated, perhaps. Perhaps those around you will be, by spending more time with those that love you, perhaps they'll think, oh, here she comes. We've missed Cancer. Where have you been? Four of Pentacles is your opportunity, and that's to let go a bit. Oh, look at that. Eight of Cups. Talk about let go. This is the card of walking away from something that, or you're outgrowing something. You're letting go of perhaps something that, or a relationship or friendship that's just not serving you anymore. Maybe it's that Queen of Swords. But this is the Eight of Cups. When we see the Eight of Cups, it's about, they're feeling like something's not ticking the heart chakra anymore. And whether that's a love for a job, a love for a friendship, is however it resonates for you. My dog's about to bark, so I might have to put you on hold. But yeah, it's about opening up and realizing as well what's not ticking your box anymore. And again, it might just simply be that you've outgrown something, or a relationship or a friendship, or a job. Queen of Swords is your challenge. Let's see. Now, if it is a person, it'll be perhaps an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Clarified by the Queen of Cups. Okay. Now, the Queen of Cups as a challenge. I feel it's you, Cancer, to be honest with you. I feel you are not opening up and saying your truth and speaking your truth to something, or addressing somebody about what you really want. Because the Queen of Cups is a challenge. She's not following her heart there. She's, going with again, just feeling like you're having to do so much. You don't have time, maybe. And you're like, oh, I need to tell somebody this. It's not, and you're struggling to find the right words, the right context, perhaps. It can be about a mum too, because the Queen of Cups can be about, having a very forthright, awkward mum who just doesn't see it your way. Because she's a queen, and all the queens relate to being nurturing, and therefore we make the assumption they're mothers, but it doesn't mean to say they're mothers of babies. It can be fur babies, it can be anything. Somebody who you see as a mother. And she can be quite emotionally blackmailing with that Queen of Swords too. Make you feel guilty over something, or somebody around you that's, yeah, a mature person. And that's maybe why that Seven of Cups is like, oh, a bit of a struggle for you. As I said, I feel like you're struggling to make a choice on something for fear of upsetting somebody else. Emperor, wow, in your subconscious. Now, the Emperor is the need to be in control, to be the boss, if you like, to be strategic. He likes to be, he's the king of the kings. He's the daddy of the deck. You do have a mother and a father here now, I feel. What you're struggling to do, make choices about a father, perhaps, or you're struggling, or there's this, this want to have that, be in control, be the boss, be, but again, it's a bit like, maybe you know that you're doing that too much, so you've got to let somebody else have a bit more responsibility here, Cancer. Now, the Chariot is your advice and outcome, and it's like, well, just face it, get on with it. Can be that you've even got to move to do this, because the Chariot is in his chariot, and he has to leave his kingdom to do this. Has to travel. Oh, Ten of Swords, I like that. The Ten of Swords is the advice and outcome. It's like putting an end to worries, to things that you've held on to in the past. More mental, this is, this swords. So it can be, people have made comments to you in the past, and you're harboring those thoughts, and it's not doing you any good. And the Chariot is like, nah, just face it full on, especially with that Queen of Swords. Get it off your chest. Tell them what you think. And again, if it's like, you need to do a bit more, I'm doing everything, I need a break. Let's do one more on that Ten of Swords for Cancer, please, and thank you. Two of Pentacles as advice. It's about reprioritizing what's going on at the moment. The message of the Two of Pentacles is, are you working hard and are you playing hard? Is there a balance? It's about balancing things out for you, Cancer. And I do really just think you've got to let your hair down next week and let go and enjoy yourself. So I hope, oh no, let's do some tea leaves. Sorry about that. Let's do 2 tea leaves, please. One from each pile. Now they're in 2 piles because there's something like 156 cards there. You can imagine trying to shuffle them all at once. So I split them into 2. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. And one more. You've got Bull, and it says, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. And I think that's why the Emperor is there in your subconscious. And then it says, Dog, far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. That's lovely. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Cancer. I hope that relates and you can resonate with it. Very quick reading again. As I say, Gemini's was as quick. So if you've got any Gemini in your sign, please go and take a look at that too, or just take a look anyway, especially if your partner's a Gemini. Anyway, have a great week. Take care. Thanks as always for watching. I'll see you next week.